In the presidential campaign, Democrat Barack Obama raised a lot of eyebrows and questions today. Was he changing his position on Iraq? What he said this morning caused such a stir, he had to call a second news conference this afternoon to explain what he meant. Jeanne Reynolds is covering the Obama campaign.
In North Dakota today, Barack Obama sounded surprisingly willing to change his position on Iraq.
When I go to Iraq and I have a chance to talk to some of the commanders on the ground, I'm sure I'll have more information and we'll continue to refine my policies.
But the statement about refining his position paled next to the applause-winning declarations that carried him through the primaries.
I will bring this war to a close, and I will bring our troops home within 16 months of the time that I take office.
The contrast between the old and new statements drew lots of attention, and 4 hours later, Obama came out again to clarify and accuse.
I think what's happened is that the McCain campaign primed the pump with the press to suggest that somehow we were changing our policy when we hadn't, and that was and that just hasn't been the case. I've given no indication of a change in policy.
But refining positions is something Obama seems to be doing more of now since becoming the presumptive nominee who wants to expand his base.
Right now, he's trying to appeal to conservative Democrats and Republicans as well.
Appearing to take two positions on one issue is not confined to Iraq. Last year, Obama opposed the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act because it bestowed retroactive immunity on telecommunications companies that gave the government data on callers. But last week he endorsed a bill doing just that, a position that has drawn the ire of supporters who want him to stick with his original opposition. And of course, there's his switch on federal financing for elections, which he once supported.
We've made the decision not to participate in the public financing system for the general election.
Of course, candidates are free to change their minds, but if you run one way for the nomination and another way for the general election, you leave yourself open to a lot of questions. Harry?
Jeanne Reynolds in Chicago tonight. Thanks.